Hey guys, so today's video is going to be kind of like a getting ready, like a get ready with me video. There are a couple new drugstore products I got a few weeks ago that I haven't tried out yet that I want to try out here on camera. It's not really a first impressions or anything because a lot of this stuff I've already used, but a few things are new and we could test them out together while I get ready. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on filming today, but I got power. I finally got electricity today, a couple of hours ago. I'm sure you guys know, but I live in Miami, so I had to evacuate due to Hurricane Irma. I was actually like in a flood zone and everything. And as I'm sure you guys saw, the storm was crazy, and it was like surpassing a category 5. It was really terrifying, and my neighborhood was in a mandatory evacuation zone. So thankfully we were able to evacuate. We left to Mississippi, and I just finally got back last night. It took like 20 hours to get back. The traffic was so insane coming back into Florida. There were a lot of people in my family who couldn't evacuate. I mean, there was a ton of people in Florida, period, who couldn't evacuate, which makes me so sad because I know not everyone is able to evacuate even though they want to. So if you stayed here during the hurricane, I hope that you are safe and that everything is okay. What's important is your health and your safety. When we got back to our house, luckily there was only a little bit of damage. I mean, there were trees fallen everywhere. My fence completely came off. It was like on the floor when we got here. We had a couple of trees that fell, and we had some water damage inside the house. But I mean, all of those things are replaceable. People are not replaceable. So I'm very thankful that we are okay. The dogs are okay. My family's okay. I know there's still a ton of people without power, and so many homes were really damaged. Key West, or the Florida Keys, were damaged so badly, and I lived there for a year, and it's so sad to see people's homes, just like everything they own, just destroyed. It's sad, but as long as your life is okay, that is what matters. I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown me on Instagram and social media in general with everything that has happened this month. I thank you guys so much, and thank you for hearing me out and for being accepting and loving, and I appreciate all of you guys so much. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but all I can do at this point is just continue life and better myself and spread positivity and just do good things in the world. And again, I just want to thank you so much for everything. So yeah guys, I'm just gonna get into it. If I seem a little down in this video, it's just a lot going on. I actually have family that are staying with me right now because they don't have power in their house yet. So if I seem a little low or whatever, you know, obviously I wasn't gonna film today because I look crazy. But as soon as my power came back on, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna film. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by priming my face. I just recently purchased this. This is the Catrice Nude Glow Primer Liquid Skin Illuminator with pomegranate oil. They already have a Prime and Fine primer, but this one is illuminating, which I think it's new. I had never seen it before. I love Catrice. It's so affordable, but I'm rarely disappointed by them. All right, so that gave me a nice glow. My skin feels hydrated too, so that's awesome. For foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Dream Cushion in shade 30. I feel like my lighting is so weird. And I'm just gonna use a beauty blender to apply this. If at any point this video like turns into a voiceover, that's because, like I said, there are a lot of people in this house, and Cubans don't know how to speak at a quiet volume. Every time I go out in public, I have to like to my family like 100 times because they just don't know how loud they're talking. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing in this video today. I want to try out a couple of products, but it's gonna be so simple and basic. But if any of you guys out there like simple and basic, this is for you. I really love this cushion foundation. I haven't found a cushion I really like, but this one is awesome because it has nice coverage. Like, it has medium coverage, and it just looks good on the skin. It makes you have like a nice healthy complexion. I'm gonna apply concealer, but I'm also gonna use that concealer to prime my eyelids. I'm gonna use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. And this one looks super light at first, but it does oxidize just a little bit. Like right away, it doesn't oxidize throughout the day. Kind of oxidizes on the spot, and then it looks fine. I'm really excited for How to Get Away with Murder, for that to come back. It's my favorite Shonda Rhimes show for sure. I love Shonda Rhimes, but that's my favorite. Even though my favorite character is no longer on the show. I don't want to ruin anything, but they did something bad. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm sad about that, and it's gonna kill me to watch it, but I can't get enough of it. I can't wait for it to come back. Right now I'm currently watching Supernatural. I think I mentioned that in a recent video. I kind of started it as like a background show to just play while I was doing things, because I don't know if any of you guys are like me in that sense. I can't do it. I had a booger. I can't do anything in silence, even if I'm taking a shower, even though the sound of the shower should be enough, but no, I can't. I need voices or like some sort of music, TV show, something. So I will literally put my phone in my shower and watch shows like Supernatural and stuff. But like I was saying, it was a show I just wanted as like a background thing, but I ended up really liking it, and I'm on season 2. I'm almost done with season 2. It's not as scary as I thought. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild pressed powder in Warm Light, and I'm gonna use this to set my concealer. Okay, I've kind of put this powder everywhere, pretty much. And now I'm just gonna move on to the eyes. Like I said, I'm gonna do something really simple, but I promise you actual tutorials will be coming soon, like real tutorials, eye tutorials. For the eyes, I wanted to try this out. I actually bought this because I want to do a drugstore version of my waterproof makeup tested video, but I haven't filmed that video yet. I will, but I haven't. But I'm just gonna try it out today. Oh, what is this? Okay, this is the Essence 2-in-1 eyeshadow and liner, waterproof, in the shade Peach Perfect. It's kind of like a really pretty champagne shimmer. I'm just gonna blend that in with my finger. I think I'm just gonna do like a one eyeshadow look thing here, because I'm honestly just gonna go downstairs and play dominoes with my family, but I just had to film. That's obviously my priority. This is a really pretty color. It's not going on chunky or anything. The application is pretty smooth. It's very subtle. I would have liked it to be a little more blingy. That's just probably because it's kind of like blending in with my skin tone. I would assume if you had like very light skin or a deeper skin tone, it would look a little bit better on you, or like it would stand out a little more. Ah, crap, I didn't put a crease color on first. That's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow, just any random eyeshadow color is fine. This is kind of like a mid-tone, neutral, light, beigey, pinky brown. I'm only gonna apply a very light hand of this. I can't show you what eyeshadow it is yet, but you will find out very soon. So I'm just gonna put a light dusting in my crease, like very, very subtle, just so there's a little bit of definition there. Okay, so eyeshadow blends really nicely on top of this base. I thought it was gonna be patchy or sticky, but it's not. I'm gonna go in with this Burts Beast Trio. I just recently purchased this. They came out with like a brand new collection of a bunch of different things, different trios, different blushes. So I picked up this one in Shimmering Nudes, and I'm gonna use this bronze color all over my lid. But you know what, first I'm gonna use this color right here. I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. I haven't tested these eyeshadows out yet, and I haven't heard anybody talk about them yet. And I'm gonna take that on my inner corners as well. I'm gonna pop something else in my inner corners when I'm done with my eye makeup, but just a little bit of this. These aren't like super incredibly pigmented. Let me show you swatches. You can see there, they're very lightly pigmented. I'm gonna take a big all over shader brush. This one's from Flower Beauty. And I'm gonna take the bronze color, and this is what I'm gonna put on my entire lid. I definitely recommend using kind of like a sticky base or a sticky primer underneath these shadows, just because, like I said, they're not extremely pigmented. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. It might be just a little bit too subtle for me. There are so many eyeshadows at the drugstore already that are so good, and I don't know if this trio is worth the money. Have you guys tried these? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, maybe it's just this one that isn't like the best. Let me know your thoughts on these products. Now I'm taking the Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner. I also bought this from my drugstore waterproof video. And this is in the color Rich Brown. I'm gonna tight line with this and apply it to my waterline as well. I'm gonna smudge some of this eyeliner really close to my lashes. This is a trick I do all the time when I don't want to put on winged liner or anything like that. I mean, which is most of the time, obviously. This has a little smudger on the back, and I just like to smudge it. I'm gonna take the bronze color I used all over my lid. I'm gonna smudge this underneath my lower lash line. This is a Crown C513 brush. Uh-oh, I think I had some eyeshadow on that brush. I sure did. I sure did. So because I had eyeshadow on this brush from a previous thing, it looks darker on this side. I'm just gonna take a deep matte brown eyeshadow and I am going to just smudge this really close to my lashes since it already got really smoky under here on this side. Now I'm gonna take the Colourpop pressed powder highlighter in the shade Here Kitty Kitty, and I'm just gonna apply this on my inner corners. I cannot say the name of this without like in my head going, Here Kitty Kitty. Where did that come from? Like, where did that little saying originate from? Here Kitty Kitty, like that comes from somewhere. I just don't know. So I'm popping this on my inner corners just so it could look real bling in there. Alright, so for this boring AF look, I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. Honestly, when I first started doing like eyeshadow and all that stuff, this is the kind of look I did all the time. And honestly, it just works. It gives your eyes some definition, some smokiness, but yet it looks really, really natural. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish putting on the Kokie Volume and Length Mascara and I will be right back. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, that was so easy. You could literally do this look in like 5 minutes and then go to high school or whatever. For my face, I'm actually gonna try out a contour I've never used before. This is the new NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt Face Sculpting Palette. This sucks. The shade sucks. It's just glitter, like loose glitter and chunky. It's weird. I don't like it. I also don't love this. Maybe if you have oily skin, you would love that to set your under eyes, but I don't love it. But I haven't tried out the contour, so I don't wanna rule this out completely without trying the contour first. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It's very subtle, but for face products, I prefer something to be a little bit more subtle that you can build up versus something that's way too pigmented and just ruins everything right off the bat because it'll just like lay a stripe on your face. So yeah, it's not bad. I actually like it and I like the color. It's very cool tone, but it's not too gray. I think I might keep this just for the contour. I think I really like this. I don't know if it's worth the money if you only like one product out of the 3, but I'm gonna hold on to it and play around with it a little more because I do like how it contoured the skin. For blush, I'm using one of the new Burts Bees ones, and this one's called Bare Peach. I'm just taking a stippling brush. This one's from Makeup Forever. This is a pretty matte blush for the most part, but there's like a little something to it. Those are my frames shaking. I think that was an airplane. I was like, no, Florida. I don't need an earthquake. Anyway, this is like a very satiny blush. That's the word. It's a satin finish. And I really like it. It's so pretty. It gives you kind of like a soft glow, like very, very, very soft. But it doesn't emphasize your pores or anything. It's very minimal. This is so pretty. And then for highlight, I'm just gonna go back into Here Kitty Kitty and I'm gonna use this on my face. So intense, I love this highlight. Colourpop highlighters for me are very hit and miss. Some of them are too chunky and glittery for me. Some of them I really don't like at all. But this one is fabulous. It's so smooth and it's very, very intense, as you can see, like very reflective, but it's not glittery. It is stunning. And I'm just gonna put some on my nose here. Actually, I'm gonna contour my nose. Let's see. I don't even know what I would contour with. Will this work? I don't think my nose needs contouring. I don't think anybody's nose needs contouring. You do what you want, obviously. It's your face, but I'm just, you know, trying it out. Can you even see that? Does that even look like I did anything? Probably not. Okay, I'm doing that wrong. Whatever. Now I probably have a crooked nose, but let's move on. Okay, so to set down the highlight, just to make it one with the skin, I'm gonna set my face. I can't find my fan anywhere. I have a handheld battery-powered fan that I use to dry my face when I set it, but oh. So I don't know why it squirted out so much right here. So I'm just gonna use my actual hands. I'm gonna let this dry and I will be right back. Okay, so I applied way too much of that Wet n Wild setting spray. My whole face looks like completely dewy, but I'm not upset. I'm into it. I'm actually gonna take this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Golden Days, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of this just to bronze the skin a little more in like a luminous way. Not that I need any more luminosity, but I feel like adding a little bit more. For lips, you could literally do any kind of lip with this look. It's so neutral, but I'm going with a nude. I know, that's so boring, but I just got this in the mail. This is the LA Girl Lippify Stylo One Swipe Intense Creamy Color. And this is the shade Dreamer. And it's one of those like click up pens. It's non-retractable, so don't click it all the way up because you won't be able to click it down. And I want to try it out. It looks like such a, ooh, I love it already. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. Wow, that color is so gorgeous. It's a very, very nude lip, but it's very creamy. I really like this formula. I'm gonna apply another lip color on top just to darken it a bit. This is the J.Cat Fabulous Lipstick in the shade Vanilla Bean. Is this darker? This one's like more pink. Actually, I think this might be paler. I really like this lipstick too, by the way. I just got it and I love it. It's such a pretty color. But anyway, that completes this look and that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was very simple, but maybe it's the kind of look you want to recreate. Somebody out there, maybe. And I used only affordable products, which is awesome. I love affordable makeup. But anyway, that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.